Argument 3. It is a sin which you greatly wrong and abuse your own body. The body is the soul's instrument. It is as the tools are to a skillful artificer. This lust both dulls and spoils it, so that it is utterly unfit for any service of him that made it. Your body is a curious piece, not made by a word of command, as other creatures, but by a word of counsel. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and curiously wrought, says the psalmist, Psalm 139, 14 and 15. Or as the vulgar, it's Latin, painted as with needlework of diverse colors, like a garment richly embroidered. Look how many members, so many wonders. There are miracles enough, says one, between head and foot to fill a volume. There is, says another, such curious workmanship in the eye that upon the first sight of it, some atheists have been forced to acknowledge a God. Especially that fifth muscle in the eye is wonderful, whereby, as a learned author observes, man differs from all other creatures, who have but four: one to turn the eye downward, a second to hold it forward, a third to move it to the right hand, a fourth to the left, but none to turn it upward, as a man has. Now judge in yourself, did God frame such a curious piece, and enliven it with a soul which is a spark, a ray of his own light, whose motions are so quick, various, and indefatigable, whose flights of reason are so transcendent? Did God, do you think, send down this curious piece, the top and glory of the creation, the index and epitome of the whole world? Did God, I say, send down this picture of his own perfection, to be but as a strainer for meats and drinks, a sponge to suck in wine and beer? Or can you answer for the abuse and destruction of it? By this excess you fill it with innumerable diseases, under which it languishes, and at last your life, like a lamp, is extinguished, being drowned with too much oil. Infinite diseases are begotten by it, says Zacchaeus. Hence comes apoplexies, gouts, palsies, sudden death, trembling of the hands and legs. Herein they bring Cain's curse upon themselves, says Ambrose. Drunkenness slays more than a sword. Oh, what a terrible thing will it be to consider upon a deathbed that these pangs and aches are the fruits of your intemperance and excess. In quoting, who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Proverbs 23, 29, and 30. By this enumeration and manner of interrogation, he seems to make it a difficult thing to recount the miseries that drunkenness loads the outward man with. For look, as vermin abound where there is a store of corn, so do diseases in the bodies of drunkards, where crudities do so abound. Now I think, if you have no regard to your poor soul, or the glory of God, yet such a sensible argument as this from your body should move you.